Black Bart, I think it's time for you to leave this town. I ain't going nowhere. This is my town. Make your move when you're ready. Too bad you missed, Bart.
I've got a single shot, pump-action, automatic, double-barrel, semi-artillery. I got a new thing of sawed-off, gonna break your wrist and all things you've never seen. I'm gonna take the bull to the heavy metal storm, maybe coming after me. 'Cause I got the right to defend what's mine in the face of tyranny.
Hello, my gun-toting friends, and welcome to the Average Joe Gun Show. On today's gun show, we're going to be discussing the Colt single-action Frontier Scout. Single-action revolver, YouTube. It is unloaded. For future reference, this one is also unloaded. This is a Colt single action Frontier Scout. It's a 1959 model, a beautiful piece of history. It's in 22 long rifle, has a 4 3/4 inch barrel. Like I said, single action. So cock the hammer, pull the trigger to make her fire. I don't want to let it slap because it's a 22 long rifle. Damage the firing pin. The single action name didn't make sense to me as a kid because it takes 2 actions to make a fire. 1, you got to cock the hammer. 2, you got to pull the trigger. Unlike a double action revolver, which it is single action to make it fire, but it does 2 actions by cocking the hammer and releasing the hammer. Still doesn't make sense to this day, but the single action does have a much lighter and cleaner, crisp break on the trigger. This one is about 1.5 pounds. Barely touch it, probably due to the amount of ammo that's been put through this pistol in the past 60 years. 66 years, I believe, to be exact. I've been shooting this thing for close to 50 years myself. You can get a box of 500 and burn through them pretty quick since it's a 22. Doesn't cost you a lot of money. You have a lot of fun plinking in an afternoon. It's the little brother to the Colt Single Action Army in 45, and since this one's in 22, it's very light recoiling. And it's a good training aid for a new shooter. In fact, it's the first pistol I ever shot off my grandpa's back porch at Pop Cans when I was about 3 years old. Of course, I did have the supervision of my dad and grandpa, helping me hold it, load it, unload it, and teaching me proper firearm fundamentals. So let me tell you a little bit about this model. It has fixed iron sights, which the front sight is a blade that's welded to the barrel. The rear sight is nothing more than a groove in the top of the frame, which you can see here where it's been filed to adjust point of aim, and the front sight has also been bent a little bit to the left to try to get the point of aim, the point of impact for the bullet. And that's how they adjusted them back in the day, I guess. Because it's a single action, well, on this model, unlike its big brother in 45, it has a safety notch. The larger Colts do not have a safety notch. When they loaded them, they would leave an empty chamber to rest the hammer on so it wouldn't go off. But this has a safety notch. It has the half notch where you can drop the loading gate and load and unload by running the ejector rod. I'll do that slow so you can see it come out. And then there's full cock. Bring it forward. I won't let it slap. But single action, super light, super crisp trigger. Four and 3/4 inch barrel. Before I was born, this got switched to staghorn grips. This came with plain black plastic grips. And I'm guessing my grandpa upgraded this sometime shortly after that. It gives a much larger grip because the plastic grips were very tiny and thin. You can disassemble this and pull the cylinder out. Remove this screw, pull this pin, this cylinder comes out to clean it. And of course, after an afternoon of burning through a box of 500, as dirty as 22 long rifle is, it gets cleaned every time. I don't know how many thousands of rounds have been through this thing in the past 66 years, but it still runs like a Swiss watch. And whereas our new semi-automatic 22s always have malfunctions and can't get through a magazine, this thing never misfires or has malfunctions. Not in the whole time that I've shot it. I think that's all I've got to tell you about the Colt Single Action Frontier Scout. And remember, eat right, exercise, like, subscribe, share, and if you'd like to take a concealed carry class, say when.